Now, I probably shouldn't say this, but I've been wanting to come preach here for 5 years, and it took a terminal cancer diagnosis to make it happen. But amen, and I'm so glad to be here. Brother Hitz, I hope you're a good man of God, and take that as you know I love you. And anyway, it's a joke. But it's something else to be facing death. It's really something else, you know. And I understand that you are either now or have been going through the Truth Project. How many have been going through the Truth Project? All right. Oh, man. Tell you what. All right. And the center question of the Truth Project that I remember, I went through it once down at Fairfield Christian years ago, and I remember Del Tackett asking the question, you know, do you really believe that what you believe, or what you say you believe, is really real? You know, that's a neat question to ponder. And you say, well, sure I do. But I tell you what, when the rubber hits the road, you find out if you really believe what you say you believe. You know, but that's an outstanding project. And I'll tell you, my favorite episode was a little 14-year-old girl given the 15 or 20-step process of the blood clot procedure. And if that doesn't tell us that we're fearfully and wonderfully made creation of God, nothing will. So you share that with people, because that is unbelievable. That biofeedback mechanism, you don't even give it a second thought. And all these chemicals are being released, coagulants upstream, anticoagulants downstream, and all that stuff. I was very impressed by that. I tell you what, I just love it. How amazing and how magnificently and wonderfully made we really are. Well, I don't want to spend a lot of time on me tonight. I want to get to the promises of God, because that's how you get through anything in life. And I'll tell you what, there are things worse than death. I think there are things worse than death that people face. I think daily torture in parts of the world for the faith. I mean, I think of the life of Paul. And you better read Paul's pedigree sometime, because the way this country is going and the way this world is being set on fire right now, you and I don't have any guarantee of escaping persecution. And frankly, I think it would do the American church a lot of good if we went through some pruning and purging at some hard times, so we could find out who are the make-believers and the false believers, and if we really believe what we say we believe, and if we can be like those in Revelation 12 where it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Now, I may have even brought this calamity on myself, and we're supposed to take care of this temple and this tabernacle, and if you don't, him shall God destroy. I mean, you know, and I know that stress and anguish plays a part in that, but I've made a statement in the past, many times over the last decade and a half or so. Brother Hitz, I've almost asked for a thing like this, okay? And I've said, you know, I mean, I believe, and I'm preaching my head off and studying and researching, you know, and yeah, we've all got faith, you know, and but you know, I want to know if we really got what they had in the 1st century AD. You know, I want to know, have we got what they had? Can we go to the Colosseum? Couldn't we face the lions? And so now I got my own little Colosseum event going on right here, you know, and it's kind of like, so it's really neat, it's really neat. So my deal is, you know, facing death without fear, but you may be facing something else. But I want to say, with God's promises, which is what I'd like to major on tonight if I can get there, to give you a capsule version of my testimony and a capsule thing about the